Welcome back to my channel today. We explore the value of specific coins, the most valuable 5 euro cent coins, value in market. First up, the 5 euro cent coin from 2002 is a small but interesting piece of European currency that many people overlook in their change. Even though it is a modern coin, collectors still pay attention to certain details that can make it more valuable than its face value. The 5 euro cent coin was first introduced in 2002 when the euro officially became the common currency for many European countries. Each country that uses the euro has its own national design on the reverse side, while the obverse side, shared by all members, shows a globe and the value 5 euro cent. The year 2002 marks the first year of issue, which makes these coins special for collectors interested in the beginning of the euro era. A coin in fine condition means it has been in circulation for some time and shows noticeable wear on the surface. The main details of the design are still visible, but the high points may be worn down. The coin might have small scratches, marks, or dull areas caused by use over the years. The color can also appear slightly darker or reddish, depending on how the copper-plated steel has aged. These signs of wear are normal for a coin that has been used for more than 2 decades. The value of a 2002 5 euro cent coin depends mainly on which country it was minted in. Every euro-using nation has its own mint marks or symbols, and some are scarcer than others. For example, coins from smaller Eurozone countries like Finland, Ireland, Luxembourg, or Monaco can sometimes be harder to find and may attract a small premium from collectors. However, coins from larger countries such as Germany, France, Italy, or Spain are very common, as millions were produced in 2002. In fine condition, a regular 2002 5 euro cent coin is usually worth its face value, which is equal to about 5 euro cents, or roughly 5 to 6 US cents. Because the coin is still widely used in Europe, there is little collector demand for common examples with wear and scratches. If the coin is from a special small mintage country, or if it has an error, such as a double strike, off-center design, or a wrong planche, it could be worth more. Such error coins can sell for $1,000 or even higher, depending on how rare and noticeable the mistake is. Some collectors also look for proof or uncirculated 2002 5 euro cent coins that were issued in official mint sets. These coins, which have never been in circulation, can be worth 1,000 euros each depending on the country and condition. But in fine circulated condition with scratches, the 2002 5 euro cent coin generally holds its face value and is more of a sentimental or historical piece than a high-value collectible. If you have one of these coins, it's still worth keeping as part of a euro coin collection, especially since 2002 marks the first year of the euro currency. It represents an important moment in European history when many nations came together under a single monetary system. Even though its current market value is low, its historical significance and design make it a nice coin to hold on to for any beginner or casual collector. Next up, the 2013 5 euro cent coin, with the F mint mark, is a small yet interesting piece of modern European currency. The letter F indicates that this coin was minted in Stuttgart, Germany, one of the main mints responsible for producing euro coins. The design of the German 5 euro cent coin features a stylized oak twig with leaves and acorns, a traditional symbol of strength and stability in German coinage. The obverse side of the coin shows a map of Europe, and the value 5 euro cent. The coin is made of copper-covered steel, giving it a bright reddish color when new, though it often darkens over time due to circulation and exposure. A 2013 5 euro cent coin described as being in very fine condition means that it has seen moderate circulation but still retains clear details. In this grade, most of the design is visible, but the high points, such as the oak leaves, will show some flattening and light wear. The lettering and date remain sharp and easy to read. The presence of some scratches is common for coins that have been in daily use. and as long as the damage is not too deep or distracting, it does not greatly affect the overall grade. In terms of market value, the 2013 F5 euro cent is considered a common coin, as millions were produced and released for circulation. For this reason, its face value remains 5 euro cents, and it is widely available across Europe. Collectors generally only pay attention to these coins if they are in uncirculated or proof condition, or if they show rare minting errors. A standard 2013 F coin in very fine condition, with some scratches, usually has a collector value equal to its face value, approximately $200,000. However, like many modern coins, some rare varieties and mint errors can increase its worth. Errors such as off-center strikes, double strikes, or missing layers of copper can sometimes be found on euro coins. If your coin shows any of these unusual features, it might attract interest from collectors and could be worth a few euros or more, depending on the rarity and clarity of the error. Coins with strong minting errors are often listed on online auction sites and sometimes sell for several euros each. If you wish to preserve the condition of your 2013 F5 euro cent, handle it carefully by the edges and avoid cleaning it, since cleaning can scratch the surface even more and reduce collector appeal. For the majority of these coins in circulation, the value remains modest, but it's still a nice piece to include in a euro coin collection, especially if you're collecting all mint marks and years from the German series. Even a small coin like the 2013 F5 euro cent tells a story of European unity and modern coin design, and keeping it in good condition adds a bit of historical charm to any coin collection. Next up, the 5 euro cent coin from 2006 is a small but interesting piece of European currency that many people still overlook. Even though it's a common coin in circulation, collectors often take notice of details like mint year, mint mark, condition, and any special features that might make a coin stand out from ordinary examples. The 2006 issue of the 5 euro cent was produced by several countries in the Eurozone, each with its own national design on one side and the shared euro map design on the reverse. When a coin is described as being in extra fine condition, it means it has seen only light circulation and retains much of its original detail. The coin's surfaces are still attractive, and most design features, such as the lettering, numbers, and national symbols, remain sharp and clear. There may be some small scratches or marks, as you mentioned, but overall the coin still looks well preserved and shows only slight wear on the highest points. Extra fine coins are often desirable for collectors because they show clear details while still having a bit of natural aging that gives them character. The value of a 2006 5 euro cent coin depends on which country it was minted in. Common issues from countries like Germany, France, Spain, and Italy are generally worth only their face value $200,000, especially if they have been circulated. Even in extra fine condition with minor scratches, these coins usually trade between $250,000 when sold individually. However, collectors may pay a bit more for uncirculated examples or coins from limited mintage countries such as Finland, Luxembourg, or San Marino, where fewer coins were produced in certain years. Occasionally, error versions of 5 euro cent coins from 2006 have been reported. These can include misaligned dies, double strikes, or planchet flaws. Such errors are rare, but when they appear, they can make the coin worth several euros, or even tens of euros, depending on how dramatic the mistake is. Checking both sides carefully for any doubling of letters, numbers, or distortions around the edges can help identify if your coin might be an error piece. In today's collector market, a regular 2006 5 euro cent coin in extra fine condition with some scratches would typically be valued around face value, which is $300,000. If the coin comes from a less common country or has a small mint error, its value could rise slightly, but not by a large margin unless it's a major mistake. Even though it's not a high-value coin, it's still a nice piece to keep, especially if you're building a collection of euro coins by year or country. Coins like this one capture a piece of modern European history, and their simple design and copper tone make them appealing to both beginner and experienced collectors. Over time, well-preserved examples might gain more interest as the euro coinage continues to evolve.